Alright, hi guys. So today I just want to talk about The Penguin, the DC show based on the Batman film, and how man it's a pretty good show, probably the best show I've watched this year. And man, probably will Colin Farrell's probably best performance I've seen from him. I mean, I've seen him in a lot of great films, but man, it definitely surpasses Bullseye, which I mean, you could say that's probably one of his worst roles, but it's just so hilarious. Yeah. But man, him playing as the Penguin, he's possibly surpassed the guy from the Gotham show. Yeah, because he did a pretty good Penguin, but man, and then there's Danny DeVito, but man, he probably surpasses all of them to the point where he's basically the modern day Sopranos, Tony Soprano, man. And a lot of people are comparing it to, Sopranos. Yeah, with the mob vibe. Yeah, mafia. It's just he really did a good job, man. So yeah, Colin Farrell has reacted to his performance in The Penguin being compared to one of the greatest characters ever in TV history, saying that he's a lovely parallel to make. Yeah, Hollywood megastar who appeared in a classic movie including The Recruit, Saving Mr. Banks, and The Lobster, Total Recall, and The Boogies, made his debut as Oscorp in the 2020 film The Batman, which starred Robert Pattinson and titular DC superhero. Yeah, I mean, I do really like the Batman film. There was some times where the pacing was a bit off, but I still enjoyed it. I'd watch it again. I definitely have to watch it. Rewatching. Well, yeah, I would rewatch it again, but I was thinking of like rewatching Gotham, so I can make some better comparisons between Penguin and from Gotham and Penguin from The Penguin. This current show that's just doing so well right now. Yeah. And it's probably the best actual comic book show we've had in a long time. Because The Boys, I guess, because I don't know, I still enjoy The Boys, but I guess in some areas it's gone downhill. Yeah. But at least season 4 kind of made up for season 3 for me, because I didn't like that season. Because I know most people do, but I didn't. It had too much Seth Rogen in it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, let's just get back to this. So the actor's transformation to become the iconic gangster was almost too incredible to believe. Thanks for the mass prosthetics and the completely changed his appearance. Because man, when the Batman first came out, I didn't even realize that was Will Ferrell the whole time. I found out like after I watched the film that was Will Ferrell. Yeah, I mean Colin Farrell. Sorry, I get mixed up with Will Ferrell and Colin Farrell. I don't know why. Got similar names. His thick accent and the mannerisms that he adopted. Yeah, he's a different person, man. He did such a good job. Recently spoke to Colin about reprising the role in his new TV series, The Penguin, in which viewers find out what happened to Oz after the events of The Batman with the Riddler and how he embarks on the treacherous rise to power through Gotham's underworld. Yeah. And there's like the comparisons. Like, they basically look like the same character. Yeah. Tony Soprano. The legend. I'm actually watching The Sopranos. I've still never fully watched it, but I've always like watched the first 3 seasons and I always stop. But this time I'm actually gonna get through the show because I'm so lucky that it hasn't been spoiled for me. Yeah, that's why I want to actually finish it, man. Yeah. So after watching the first 2 episodes of the gritty drama, several viewers pointed out unmistakable similarities between Colin Oz and James Gandolfini's Tony Soprano from The Sopranos, which has been hailed as one of the best TV performances of all time. While the 48-year-old hasn't watched the series in full, I mean, I even still watched it in full, so I guess I'm not the only one. Even the actor who's getting compared to Soprano hasn't watched it fully. Yeah. Which aired from 1999 to 2007. He explained how he was aware of the late James' critically acclaimed performance and did not mind the comparison one bit. I mean, if I'm getting compared to someone like Tony Soprano, one of the most iconic TV characters of all time, yeah, man, I'd be bragging. Colin's transformation to become the Penguin is almost too incredible to be believed. Picture 2024 Warner Brothers Entertainment. It just looks exactly like flipping Tony Soprano, man. Many fans have drawn comparisons between Oz and James Gandolfini's Tony Soprano. Picture Anthony, that's the Getty Images, The Chronicle Collection. So I've only seen 2 episodes of Sopranos. Damn, only 2! I've watched 3 seasons and he's only watched 2. Damn, that's crazy. But I know from those 2 episodes, I know from Gandolfini's work and slew of films through the years. At least just watch some of his films then. I've only seen Sopranos, like, first 3 seasons. Finally watching season 4 fully, yeah. And then the other 2 seasons that will come afterwards. See how this story ends. And maybe I'll make a video about Sopranos in the future when I've fully watched it. I should probably do the same with The Wire since I've already watched it and I ended up appreciating it a lot more after finishing it. Since I did a video before about The Shield just being way better than The Wire. And it still is, but still, The Wire is still such an iconic show. And yeah, I feel like that deserves its own video. I could say the same with The Shield as well, yeah. But I feel like what deserves it the most is Sopranos, yeah, since it came before those shows. It's totally fine. I mean, God, I've always been compared to worse in my time, he said gracefully. Oh man, I don't even know if he's referring to Bullseye or something, but yeah. I love Bullseye. He was so funny in that Daredevil film. Bullseye, huh? I know that The Sopranos was kind of a turning point in history of evolution of television as well, and what was capable in regards of dramatic narrative in television. The Irish actor continued. I haven't seen Breaking Bad either. I've seen all of Game of Thrones. I felt like they kind of, on the free Game of Thrones, Sopranos, Breaking Bad. I mean, Game of Thrones fell off, so they sacrificed their show for flipping Star Wars. That also fell off. It's just dumb. Two of them in the years to see, but yeah, a lovely comparison. That's cool because I know the show is extraordinary. Over the past few weeks, there's been plenty of chatter about Colin's physical transformation to become Oz from the 8-hour TV show with sensational prosthetics designed by the makeup artist Mike Marino, including the detachable pecker. Oh my god, I'm not even going to read that part. It took several hours every day for a prosthetic to be applied during filming. Yeah, I can't imagine how it must have felt on his face, but man, he still was able to do a good performance in both the Batman and the Penguin so far. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more from the show. Happy I don't have to wait as long for a new episode, because we have to wait like 10 days for episode 2. But this will just be normal 7 days now. I just made us wait a bit longer because of probably when it aired, the first episode. But yeah, hope you guys have checked out the show and you haven't, and you're possibly a Sopranos fan and you want something that's the closest thing you can get to Sopranos. I definitely highly recommend this show. It's the best comic show we've had for a long time. And I'm just talking about live action, if you don't want to count Invincible, X-Men 97, stuff like that. Since The Boys for me has kind of fallen off a bit, but you know, I still enjoyed season 4 compared to others who I guess didn't like it. But yeah, this truly is the best comic book show we've had in a very long time. And yeah, I recommend it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!
Yeah, I got one for you. What's the difference between the mafia and the government? One of them is organized. Free reign. You just gotta know your audience.